Hello, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am Jehan, in case you're new. In this particular reading, we're going to be getting some messages from your future self. So if your future self could somehow travel back in time to talk to you, what would you say to yourself? I'm going to create 3 options for you using the Power Thought cards by Louise Hay. Pick whichever option you feel the most drawn to. Ooh. And then we'll jump in. These are too many, so I'm going to shuffle again. I just want 3. So for option number 1, let's get an option for option number 1. There you go. Option number 1 is all my relationships are harmonious with this crystal. Option number 2, and this is a timeless reading, so if it's meant for you, you'll see it at the right time. Option number 2, perfect. Option number 2 is I am at peace with my sexuality with this twin point crystal. And then we'll get one for option number 3. Make space here. Option number 3. For messages from your future spouse. Why do I keep saying future spouse? Future self. I'm going to do a future spouse reading after this. So, messages from your future self. Okay. Option number 3 is there is plenty for everyone, including me. And for option number 3, we have this skinny clear quartz. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Pick whichever option you feel the most drawn to. Timestamps will be in the description box. And I hope you guys enjoy your reading. All right, so if you were drawn to all of my relationships are harmonious, let's take a look at the messages that your future self has for you. If you could talk to your future self, what would you say to yourself? Let's see. I'm using my handmade deck. Okay. Okay, so your future self is telling you that you need to indulge and be happy. Indulge and be happy because you literally have this happy card. Bliss, someone or something makes you happy, content, and cheerful. And then you have indulgence. Guilty pleasure, fun, gratification of desire, satisfaction, fulfillment, 777. Award after hard work, congrats, kudos, a pat on the back, and a job well done. Your future self is telling you that you are very proud of yourself. Your future self is very proud of you. And also anything that you've been putting your time, energy, and effort into will end up getting awards and accolades. So don't be afraid to give it your all. Give it your time. Give it your energy, because all of your hard work will not be in vain. But yeah, with these 2 cards, your future spouse wants you to... I keep saying future spouse. So maybe some of you guys, your future self is telling you that you will end up meeting someone with this time for you. A romantic interest wants to spend time, make time for you, and quality time. Also something about time being a factor. So I'm picking up you won't end up meeting that perfect match for you. You will end up getting married, but time is a factor. So it may not happen overnight, but eventually it will happen. In the meantime, your future self wants you to indulge and be happy. Do the things that you love. Do the things that you're passionate about. With this indulgence, guilty pleasure, fun, gratification of desire, satisfaction, fulfillment. Your future self just wants you to be satisfied. Quit worrying so much about what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. Your future self literally just wants you to be happy. With this cheat day, don't be afraid to have a cheat day every now and then. You deserve it because you've been working hard. You've been putting a lot of time and energy into yourself, into other things, and even other people. And your future self wants you to take some time out for yourself. Also, your future self is saying that you will find love. You will find love no matter how bleak or how cold or slow things may seem right now. There is someone who may be already around you, or someone who's going to come towards you, who's going to want to spend time for you. And you'll know who this person is because they're going to really want to spend quality time when it comes to you. But yeah, your future self just wants you to be happy. Yeah, overall energy, you can't make this up. It says be happy. Your future self wants you to be happy. Don't worry, be happy. This is reassurance that there's no need to worry. Everything will be fine. Whatever it is that you're worrying about right now, things will work out. Things will be fine. Something that makes you happy is coming your way. This is double confirmation because it literally says someone or something that makes you happy. This person in love that's coming your way is going to make you very happy. I'm also picking up, you need to find something that makes you happy to take your mind off of worrying, to take your mind off of any anxiety or stress that you may have. Good energy is surrounding you or coming your way. Also, your future self wants you to gain insight about yourself, get into your self-discovery, learn more about yourself. With this looking, stalking. Some of you guys I'm picking up, you may, for some of you, it doesn't have to be all of you, but some of you guys, you like to watch other people on social media live their life. You may still have an ex that you stalk. You need to stop that. They say comparison is the thief of happiness. It's the grass isn't always greener. All that glitters is not gold. Social media reminds me of a mirage. The shit's not real, you know what I mean? So you need to stop comparing yourself and look to yourself. Get to know more about yourself. You're about to undergo a third eye awakening, so you have gifts and talents that you're about to be tapping into or a need for you to tap into, and you're about to undergo some sort of illumination and enlightenment. With this 555, your future self wants you to know that things are about to change for you. You're awakening. You're becoming more self-aware. Something about your views are shifting. You're tapping into certain spiritual capabilities or gifts you may possess. Your future self wants you to know that some of you may even be psychic. Something about your point of view is about to change, and you're protected from any ill intentions, envy, and jealousy. And then one more, pay attention to your dreams. You're going to be getting a lot of downloads through your dreams and messages through your dreams, okay? I'm going to pull some messages from the Magical Mermaid and Dolphins Oracle by Doreen Virtue to see what else your future self wants you to know. Let's get two more. Perfect. Okay, so first and foremost, your future self wants you to pay attention to the synchronicities with this synchronicity card coming out. Your future spouse wants you to know that your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. So notice them in order to increase their flow. So maybe some of you guys, you're going to be noticing a lot of synchronicities through numbers, through finding feathers, pennies. Whatever you feel like is a coincidence is really not. It's a synchronicity, and you need to pay attention to those. Your future self wants you to find a friendship within yourself. Be your own friend. Maybe some of you guys, you feel lonely because you don't really have friends or a lot of family. For some of you, maybe some of you guys, you do have friends or family, but you just don't feel like you fit in anywhere. And your future self is telling you, you know what, that's okay. Be your own best friend. Make a date for play day with one or more friends. I mean, if you have friends, do that. But mainly what I'm picking up intuitively is your future self wants you to make a play date and just spend time with you. Do things that you like to do, but by yourself. Maybe get in the habit of going out to eat by yourself, right? Treating yourself. Go shopping by yourself, right? Go get your nails done by yourself. Do something, pamper yourself by yourself. Don't constantly rely or look to other people to make you happy. And then last but not least, you have consult an expert. So your future self is telling you that you'll be happier, or you'll find that consulting an expert in an area of your life where you need help will benefit you. Maybe some of you guys, this could be through seeking therapy, or maybe going to see a doctor. Ultimately, tarot is meant for fun, especially if you're watching general readings expecting to find all the answers in the universe. That's not going to happen. You know what I mean? So some of you guys, you need to consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. So if there's something in your life you're dealing with, your future self is telling you, don't shy away from seeking professional help. And then overall energy, your future self wants you to just stay optimistic. Like I said, your future self is letting you know that things will turn out the way they should, and it's going to make you very, very happy. Someone is going to bring you a lot of happiness, but in the meantime, you need to stay optimistic because your dreams are coming true. So don't quit right before the miracle occurs. So hang in there is what your future self is telling you. Your future self wants you to know that you're about to undergo some sort of blessed change. Your future self is wanting you to know that there's going to be some sort of major life change that brings you great blessings. And then last but not least, your future self wants you to like be a little bit more self-reliant and independent, and possibly even go into like self-employment for yourself. You're a born entrepreneur, and literally it says you're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. So whether you already have an existing business or you plan to open one, there's going to be a lot of magical energy that surrounds your business, is what your future self wants you to know. All right. And then to close your reading for your affirmation, your future self is telling you that all your relationships are harmonious or about to be harmonious. Also, again, it goes back to having a friendship with yourself. If you treat yourself, love yourself, spoil yourself, all of the other relationships in your life will start to mirror the one that you have with yourself. So you come first, treat yourself first. And again, some of you guys, if it's a relationship that you want, you will get that relationship. I almost said get it. So like with an accent, maybe the person you're going to be dealing with or attracting may have an accent. Even if they're from New York, maybe they'll have a New York accent, or they'll have a Southern accent, or maybe if they're from a different country, they'll obviously have an accent. But your future self wants you to know that your relationships are going to be very harmonious, especially the ones that you're attracting in the future. All right, so last but not least, it says when we create harmony in our minds and hearts, we will find it in our lives. The inner creates the outer always. All right, so these are messages from your future self. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this gave you some clarity, or at the very least entertained you. Infinite abundance as always, and you'll see me in your next reading. Bye. All right, so if you were drawn to this twin point, I am at peace with my sexuality. Let's take a look at the messages from your future self. Some of you guys, your future self wants you to be more at peace with your sexuality, whatever that means to you. So let's see, messages from your future self. Some of you, your future self wants you to buy some lingerie, get sexy, take some, what are those pictures called? Boudoir? Excuse my ignorance, but take some sexy pictures. Treat yourself. Go get a wax. Go get pampered. Buy some lingerie. Buy yourself some sensual smells, perfumes, candles. Explore your sexuality. Tap into that side of you. Not for all of you, but for some of you guys, maybe some of you guys, you've been like battling or afraid to be yourself as it pertains to your sexuality. Maybe some of you guys, you could be gay or bisexual, and your future self wants you to know that you are okay. Everything will be okay. Something to that effect. Okay, so first we have good vibes, peace and harmony, happiness, plenty of self-love and acceptance. Your future self wants you to be happy. They want you to show yourself plenty of self-love, and they want you to accept yourself and to be at peace and accept your sexuality. Okay? Your future self wants you to gravitate towards good vibes, obviously ignore or try to what is the word I'm looking for? Avoid toxic people. Your future self, literally, it says peace here. And then you have peace coming out as well. So your future self wants you to be at peace with yourself and everything about yourself. Your future self wants you to appreciate yourself and others and be addicted to gratitude, because the more gracious you are, the more grateful you are, the more you'll attract. And it says good vibes equals good life. Your future self just wants you to be a free spirit, not worry so much. Do the things that you love. Follow your passions. Indulge in the things that you love. Your future spouse is telling you that you're about to have two options as it pertains to love. So you may find yourself torn between two people. You also have two really good opportunities coming your way. Your future self wants you to use lavender products. So lavender candles. I literally have this one's from Victoria's Secrets. It's a lavender vanilla candle. I can't even burn it because every time I try to burn it, my kitten tries to stick her head in it. So I don't even want to burn it, but I digress. Some of you guys, you're meant to like use lavender. Lavender has a lot of magical properties. You're attracting joy, love, luck, happiness, and peace in your life. And your future self, for some of you guys, you're having issues sleeping. If you're having issues sleeping, you're being asked by your future spouse to use lavender products is a good remedy for that. Know that you are protected. You know, lavender used to be burned in the summer solstice to help release negative energy. They used to burn it in a bonfire. So maybe some of you guys, you need to like do a burning bowl ritual where you write down any and everything that you want to release and burn it. Get some lavender essential oils, lavender incense, lavender candles, lavender lotions, and perfumes. Maybe perfumes with lavender notes will be essential for you at this time. Your future self is wanting you to know that you're about to become enlightened. You're going to be getting deeper into your spirituality, getting deeper downloads, a lot of deeper insights and heightened abilities, a lot of intense spiritual experiences and synchronicities as well. Some of you guys, if you were drawn to option number 1, I would watch that as well. Also, your future self is telling you none of your business. Get out. So some of you guys, you need to start enforcing better boundaries. Your future self doesn't want you to overshare because it literally says boundaries, keeping your business to yourself. Think before you speak. Stop oversharing or don't overshare. And a private life equals a happy life. So your future self is wanting you to like not overshare so much. Keep some things to yourself. Remain a mystery. Mysteries, you know, people who are mysterious or sexy. Keep what boundaries, you know, sometimes oversharing is a sign that you lack boundaries. So you need to keep some things to yourself. Keep people out of your business. Your future self is wanting you to go out and meet new people, or your future self is telling you that you're going to be meeting new people. You may end up meeting 2 new people in love, for example. But it says introductions, networking, socializing, converse, interact, mingle, and get together. Maybe you're going to be meeting new people through a get together, and you're being asked to converse, but not overshare. Don't trauma dump on people. Get to know people, network, socialize, interact with people. Through that, you're going to end up meeting 2 new people, specifically in a romantic capacity. For those of you who are single, this is how you're going to end up meeting someone. And your future self wants you to, again, have more love for yourself. Your future self is kind of telling you that you're about to have love for some sort of person or thing. So maybe this thing could be you picking up a new hobby that you're going to absolutely fall in love with. This could be a new creative venture or project or business that you're absolutely going to fall in love with. But overall, you're going to be meeting someone that you both are going to have deep affection, and you're going to be in love with each other. You both are going to literally be infatuated with each other, and there's going to be a strong emotional connection and bond. So I see you head over heels in love, and your future self is wanting to let you know this. So if you've been worried about like whether or not you're going to meet someone, your future self doesn't want you to worry. You are going to eventually meet someone. I'm hearing the right fit for you. So let's get 2 more messages from your future self. Okay, so we have 2, which is perfect. So yeah, going back to the love energy, your future self is letting you know that there's going to be messages of love for you through letters, emails, texts, and social media. Some of you, I'm picking up for very few of you, you don't have social media. So maybe you do, but you don't really use it. Or your presence on social media isn't big, so maybe I need for you to put yourself out there, because if you do so, you're going to receive a lot of attention and admiration online through likes, views, comments, positive reviews, and feedback. Maybe some of you guys, you're meant to have your own online business. Whether you do or not, maybe some of you, you're going to be creating one, or you already have one. You're going to be receiving really good raving reviews on your product or service that you offer online. But you have flirty or romantic messages and communication from a crush or love interest coming towards you. And again, 222, you're going to have a lot of love messages coming through, but you're going to have 2 options specifically in love, I'm picking up. Also, your future self is going to be talking to you through the number 2, so pay attention. Your future self wants you to know that with this 1% growth every day, you're only getting better. Yes, it may not happen overnight all at once, but with this 1% growth, you're going to be getting better little by little every single day. And if there's something that you're working on, your future self wants you to work on it little by little. Put like, maybe, for example, if you're trying to write a book, for example, maybe dedicate an hour to it every single day, right? Like if you watch Wednesday with her roommate, she was like, oh, your blog sucks, essentially is what she said. She was like, I dedicate an hour a day to my writing, and that's what makes it good, or something to that effect. But anyways, yeah, so something like that. You need to like maybe work on something a little bit every day, consistently. You will make progress with this onward movement, evolution. You're evolving. Your future self wants you to know you're improving with this improvement and development. Some of you guys, this development could even be on a personal level where you're just getting better. So, your future self is kind of saying, don't beat yourself up if you don't see results overnight or even when you want them, but eventually you're doing it little by little, and that's all that counts. That's all that really matters. And over time, you're going to realize that you've evolved, that you've developed, that you've progressed a lot. And then overall energy, yeah, with this alchemy, this kind of is giving me like repetition consistently. Focus on your goals, focus on your self-mastery, your self-development consistently, little by little, every day, and you will get better. Some of you guys, your future self is telling you, she's like, oh, you're a witch, with this spell, manifestation, ritual, skill, creativity, and occult. I'm hearing like you witch you. So some of you guys, you are a born witch, or your future self is telling you that you have a lot of like manifestation energy. You are the magician. Your future spouse is, I keep saying spouse, so something about your future spouse could be coming up. For those of you who are married or single, you will get married if that's what you want. It's in the cards for you. Your future self is telling you, so don't worry about that. But also, I'm picking up with this in the shadow aspect. This card can represent manipulation, fraud, fake, abuse of power, liar, scam, insincere, and disingenuous. Your future self is telling you, don't use your powers to manipulate others, but also be very wary of others who use their powers to manipulate others. It doesn't even just have to be like occult powers per se. It can be, but this is like, at managers at jobs, for example, they feel like, some of them go on power trips because they feel like they can do shit because they're the supervisor. So they do that to fuck with people. Be careful of people like that. As a random example, just be careful of toxic people. And your future self wants you to know that you're going to be traveling the world. You're a world traveler, and it's part of your destiny. You're a wanderer, you're a voyager, you're well-traveled, or you're about to be well-traveled. Some of you guys, maybe one of these options in love is going to be someone who's very well-traveled. It could be a migrant from a different country than you. But you're meant to be an adventurer. You're meant to jet set, okay? Is what your future self wants you to know. And last but not least, your future self with this R&R, you need to get some rest. Your future self is going to be giving you a lot of messages on a subconscious level when you're unconscious in your dream state with the nap. Some of you guys, maybe you're in a resting period right now where you feel like things are slow or stagnant, but your future self is wanting you to know that they are not. You're in a resting period because the universe needs you to have some downtime so that the universe can orchestrate certain happenings in your life, if that makes sense. So take this time out to rest with this sleep, hibernation, and suspension. You're on this pause for a reason. With this blind, you need this break because you could be blind to certain things, certain aspects in you or about you, certain things about you. There's something you're not seeing, and this resting period is so that you can awaken for some of you guys. And this is a timeless reading, so if it's meant for you, you'll see it at the right time. Yeah, you have travel coming up. You have 2 travel cards. You're meant to go on plenty of journeys, trips, air flights, road trips, train rides, cruises, vacations, and getaways. You're a world traveler. You're meant to travel. And then your future spouse, I keep saying future spouse. Oh my God. So again, some of you guys, you're meant to be married. You possibly could end up meeting your future spouse pretty soon. Over the next 1 to 2 years from whenever you see this with that 2. You're about to become very spiritually enlightened with this inner illumination, divine wisdom, crown chakra, and clear channel. Your future self wants you to know that you're a clear channel for spirit. You're a high priestess. You have a very on point intuition. Some of you guys, you're going to be gaining more occult knowledge. Your future self is like, use your common sense and remain a mystery. Don't tell everybody your business. Mysteries are sexy, right? Leave some to the imagination is what your future self is wanting you to know. And with this calm exterior with inner passion, you have someone around you or someone coming towards you in the future. They have a calm exterior, but on the inside, they have a lot of passion for you. And with this high priestess can represent secrets and mysteries sometimes. So I'm picking up maybe this person has secret feelings for you, secretly in love with you, and eventually they're going to let you know how they feel. You may find yourself again with 2 options in love. And then the overall energy, you have strong and independent. Your future self is telling you to step into the strong and independent boss energy with this not your babe. You need to step into this no BS, no fake shit, and block button user. Don't be afraid to ghost or cut people off that, or something's off about them, or if they start showing red flags. I'm hearing don't be afraid to cut them motherfuckers off. Maybe some of you guys, you like to curse, or you're gonna curse a lot in the future because your future self keeps like cursing, like cut them motherfuckers off. Don't put up with people's bullshit. Enforce boundaries. Step into this strong and independent energy. All right. So to close the reading, I'm going to pull some messages from the Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle. Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle by Doreen Virtue. To see what else your future spouse wants you to know. Future self. Yeah, I keep saying future spouse. So some of you guys, if you're single or unmarried, your future spouse could be coming towards you. Okay, so your future self wants you to focus on simplifying your life. Maybe some of you guys need to get into feng shui. You need to eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. I'm hearing get rid of that shit. So your future self wants you to like declutter, get rid of shit you don't longer need or use, sell it, donate it. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Practice positive morning affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. So your future self wants you to get into affirmations more. Being that affirmations came up, I'm going to pull an extra card for you from the affirmations deck. Just because that came up. Maybe these are affirmations that you can write on sticky notes, put them on your mirror, bathroom mirror, dresser mirror, your fridge, maybe your desktop, somewhere that you can see it every day. Let me get one more. All right. So here are some affirmations for you. I balance my masculine and feminine side. So again, that kind of goes back to the sexuality energy. Okay. So no matter which side you lean on more, you need to still balance both sides, right? It's part of the Hermetic philosophy, right? Masculine and feminine energy. The masculine and feminine parts of me are in perfect balance and harmony. I am at peace and all is well. All right, so that's one. Another one is I can release the past and forgive everyone. I free myself and everyone in my life from old past hurts. They are free and I am free to move into new glorious experiences. All right. Buy yourself some roses. Also, roses are beautiful, but they have thorns, right? So you got to be careful how you handle roses. So again, this is kind of talking about boundaries. You're very beautiful. Your future self wants you to know, but you need to enforce boundaries. I love my life. It is my birthright to live fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give to me. I am glad to be alive. I love life is another affirmation for you. All right, let's get some more to close your reading. What else your future self needs you to know? All right, we have two. Your future self wants you to use music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. Your future self wants you to know that you're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. So again, it goes back to the 1% growth every day. You may not see the results that you're making, but trust me, they're happening. And then last but not least, you're protected with this protection. Your future self wants you to know that you, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. And you need to rest. So again, it goes back to that R&R energy that I pulled earlier, rest and relaxation, right? Your future self wants you to rest. You've been working hard. Take a nap and get some rest. All right, and to close the reading, another affirmation is I am peace with my sexuality. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. All right, so that's what I'm picking up for you, messages from your future self. I hope this gave you some much needed clarity, or at the very least entertained you. Infinite abundance as always, and as per usual, you'll see me in your next reading. Bye. All right, so if you were drawn to this one, the skinny crystal with there's plenty for everyone, including me, let's take a look at the messages your future self has for you. Your future self wants you to invest in yourself more. And know that there's plenty for everyone, including you, right? This is like, don't compare yourself to others. You know, there's a lot of money to go around for everyone, so you don't have to be worried or jealous or concerned about what the next person is doing. Just kind of focus on yourself. Yeah, speaking of money, abundance came out. So your future self is telling you that you're about to make, I'm hearing, a whole lot of money. A whole lot of money. With this money, payments, finances, cash, value, profit, and gain, increased deposit, payday, jackpot, money increase, financial gain, payment, 888-777. You're about to hit the jackpot, your future self wants you to know. So don't focus or count the next, I'm hearing, the next man's money, another person's money. Just focus on yourself. Focus on your abundance. There's plenty to go around for everyone. Your future self wants you to trust the process because divine time is at play. Learn to let go and have hope and faith that everything will work out how and when it's supposed to. Again, 888. A lot of summer babies in this pile. Some of you guys could have been born in June, July, August. For some of you, or maybe June, July, August, from whenever you see this is going to be significant, relevant, or pivotal for you. I wanted 3, but I got 4, so it looks like your future self has a lot to say, a lot to tell you. Your future self is freaky. 18 plus, sex, lust, passion, licking, slurping, sucking, kissing, attraction, crush, romance, and intimacy, porn, nude, stripping, XXX, adult fun, oral, kinks, freaky, sexy, naughty thoughts. Maybe some of you need to watch option number 2 as well if you felt drawn to that. But your future self is like letting loose sexually. I'm hearing no longer a prude or like opening up sexually in that way. But I'm picking up your future self wants you to know that you have a crush that's either around you right now or coming towards you. And you guys are going to end up in a very intimate relationship or connection where the sex is going to, I'm hearing the sex is going to be off the wall. The sex is going to be otherworldly, out of this world. It's going to knock your socks off. And then you have 222. You may find that you have 2 options when it comes to love. Or 2 money-making opportunities. Or your future self is telling you that you're meant to have 2 streams of income. Where you have two revenue sources. Where money is coming in from either direction. And then you have focusing on myself. Your future self wants you to focus on yourself. Focus on healing yourself. Healing yourself from broken hearts, pain, disappointments, delays, trauma, illness, abuse, and codependency issues. I'm even hearing sexual healing. I'm hearing like this partner coming towards you. You're both going to have a crush on one another. There's going to be a lot of romance and intimacy. And you're literally going to be healing yourself through sex. Your future self is coming out as like really vulgar. They're like, they want to say like effing, but I don't want, I don't want my channel to be like, too vulgar. So shit, I don't make that much money from it anyway. So I don't want to, completely get demonetized. So I'm not going to say it. And then overall, yeah, it's seduction. So again, more sex energy. Your future self is kinky, sexy. Oh my God. Your future self is letting you know how beautiful you are, how attractive you are. Maybe some of you guys, you've dealt with self-esteem issues, but I'm hearing your future self saying, no, nah, fuck that. You're a persuasion. You're an allurement. You're attractive. You're eye candy. You have sex appeal. You're a temptation. You're going to find that people come on to you. Maybe some of you guys, you haven't been noticing it, but if you pay attention, people stare at you because they're attracted to you. With this come on to in temptation, be careful that married men specifically, aren't coming on to you. Your future self wants you to know. I'm hearing vet them motherfuckers. Like some of them, they'll tell you, oh, I'm single. But then if you dig, they have a girlfriend or they're married. So be careful of that. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of people flirting with you because you're very seductive. You're going to have 2 options. You're going to find yourself at a crossroads where you have options, choices, possibilities, where you're going to have to pick one. So your future self wants you to know that you needn't risk everything on the success of just one venture. Keep your options open when it comes to love, money, business, whatever, and choose wisely and try to get as much information as possible about all of your options so that you can make an informed decision. So if you're dealing with 2 people in love, for example, take it slow. Get to know both of these people. I'm hearing get to know both of these motherfuckers. So just like one of the other options, I believe it was option number 2, your future self likes to curse. For some of you, not everyone. But, you know, do not put all of your eggs in one basket. Also, your future self is saying, hey, you don't give up, okay? Don't let obstacles and disappointments stop you. Challenges come and go. Your breakthrough is right around the corner, so you need to start expecting miracles. 888. Your future self is telling you that you have a lurker with this no face, no case. It could have been someone who was dodging you, someone who may have ghosted you. They were avoiding you, but now they're going to see you making money, looking good, feeling better after you've healed yourself, right? And they're going to be incognito creeping with an anonymous handle, watching you from fake accounts, nameless and lurking. I'm hearing you're going to know exactly who this person is for some of you guys. And then last but not least, your future self is saying that there's going to be rewards for your effort. Plant the seeds and see the growth. So cultivate and lay the groundwork for something that can develop or expand in the future. So you need to start planting seeds. Again, you're meant to have multiple streams of income. So you need to start planting the seeds because you will see the growth in the future. All right, to close the reading, let's get some magical messages from the Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle by Doreen Virtue. What else does your future self need you to know? Yeah, your future self wants you to have faith. It says your prayers are manifesting, so remain positive and follow your guidance. Your future self, what did I say about love energy, where the sex is going to be amazing? Your future self wants you to know that there's some sort of soulmate relationship coming towards you. A new romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. Set your sights higher. Your future self wants you to increase your standards. Increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. Let's get 2 more. Your future self wants you to know that a new dawn is on the horizon, that the worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon, okay? And you need to bask in this positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and try to avoid negativity. Also, playtime. Your future self wants you to play more, have more fun. Stop taking life so seriously. The dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestation. And you need to accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. And then last but not least, let's get one more for messages from your future self. Your future self says some of you have daddy issues, so you need to work on healing any issues with your father, with this father healing. Your personal power increases as you give in any father-related issues to heaven. Leave it to God, leave it to the heavens, leave it to the universe. Again, focus on healing yourself for some of you. And then last but not least, you have ways of prosperity. Your future self wants you to know that there's new abundance and exciting opportunities that are about to wash over you now. So again, it goes back to the abundance, right? Underneath that, again, soulmate relationship. All right, so to close your reading, your affirmation is there's plenty for everyone, including me. The ocean of life is lavish with its abundance, right? All my needs and desires are met before I even ask. My good comes from everywhere and everyone and everything. All right. So this is what I'm picking up for you for messages from your future self. I really enjoyed this. This was really fun to make. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I'm wishing you all the very best. Infinite abundance as always. And as per usual, you'll see me in your next reading. Bye.